Great catching up with my next guest. It's been a bit, but happy to be talking to him about a fight coming up here this Saturday for Showcase MMA 19. He's going to be taking on Calvin Harbaugh. It is John Sweeney back here on the program. John, how's it going, man?
Going good, brother. Going good. I can't complain. I can't complain.
How did this fight come together? Tell me how you got the fight with Calvin.
Well, so I was originally supposed to fight like 2 to 3 other guys before. One got backed out like halfway through. Some injury or something. Then he was sending me names, and a lot of people were turning down the fight, and Calvin accepted it. So here we are.
And it's a catchweight. Now, is this because on his end, or what was sort of the reason for that?
Honestly, it's because it was just a lot of people keep saying no and no, and and it was really on my end. I was like, all right, I'll fight Calvin, but let's just do catchweight. It'll make it a little. Honestly, I thought it'd make it a little bit easier for him, a little bit easier for me. Because a little bit short notice for him. So I just really wanted an opponent. So I wanted to make it as easy as for him as possible. So I just a little bit of extra weight.
Yeah, and obviously for the commission too, it's easier. Like you don't want to miss too much weight, so it's more of a chance of this fight happening doing the catchweight. I don't know why they don't do more of them on the regional scene as well, to be honest. So there's that. I know you're coming into this one on a bit of a skid. What have you taken away from those last 2 fights? One of them, by the way, is to Cody Durden, who's now in the UFC.
Okay, so one was to Phil Caracappa.
Yeah,
he had a shot at the Contender Series, a fight that I was winning easily. Excuses are excuses. Everyone has them. Things happen that I shouldn't have done, but I was winning that fight 2 rounds to 0, in my opinion. I dropped him in the first round, dropped him in the second round. Just got a little complacent, lost focus, and he got a little lucky punch. He kind of like closed his eyes, hit me, dived in for the legs, and that's all it takes in MMA. And I wasn't hydrating back completely correctly. Like, I wasn't working with some of the people I'm working with now, and I was drinking kombucha. I wasn't drinking no water, no liquid IV, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't hydrated back correctly, and I still fought very well. And then I fought Cody Durden, like a year and a half off, 2 years off. I just came out a little flat, just didn't get going. Like I said, excuses, everyone has them. The cage was a little bit, so we fought outside, you know what I mean? It started raining that day, hot, Atlanta rain, so the cage is a little slippery. If the cage wasn't slippery, maybe I'm not slipping and sliding on my knees and he don't take me down as easy, but it is what it is. That's life. I've learned from those fights. I got to come out hot. I always do come out hot, and maybe the year and a half off, the 2 years off, I just came out a little flat. I wasn't bouncing around. I was kind of like walking around the cage. And like, I got to come out hot. That's who I am. I got to come out hot, and that's what I like to do. I'm in great shape to come out hot and start the fireworks nice and early, and that's how I fight the best. And that last fight, I came out slow, and I wasn't able to get going.
Let's talk about your opponent here, Calvin Harbaugh, 5-fight vet. He's fought for LFA. He's a pretty notable guy, actually, in Michigan in terms of the fight scene and all that. I've interviewed Calvin actually before his last his LFA fight. What do you know about him? How do you feel like you match up against him here?
I feel that this is a good matchup. It's a good fight. My dad told me, I think he may have heard the interview he did, or one of my buddies, and my dad heard it, and he was telling me something about he was saying that he was going to come out karate style or something like that. Well, we all know that's a lie. I'm breaking my wrestling shoes. He's breaking his. He's going to come and try to hold me down and grapple me and wrestle me, and that's fine. Mm-hmm. I've wrestled in high school, wrestled in college, and these guys think that's the way to beat me. And like I said, because of that last fight, I just came out a little slow. I'm a better wrestler than Cody, but it's okay. So I know he's talking about karate, but I know that's just a bluff, and he's coming to wrestle, and I'm prepared for his wrestling. I know he's going to come and try to get me on the ground and do his jiu-jitsu, and I'm very prepared for that.
Training camp, come from one of the best camps in the game, get to work with Wonderboy Thompson. Who are you mainly working with for this camp?
Wonderboy. We did a lot of work with Wonderboy. My strength and conditioning coach, Josh Reynolds, Mr. T. We got coaches, Coach Devaney, We got. He's he's got accolades all over. Freaking All-American. He coached at Mizzou, freaking Fargo, all types of things, man. So got him. He'll be in my corner. So I've been doing a lot of good work. Let me think of anyone else. I got Jake Romano. I got some local guys, and then I got Wonderboy. Ryan Hall came down for. I
saw that. Wonderboy told me about that he's getting Hall in there to help him with Gilbert Burns in the jiu-jitsu, which is cool.
I got to steal a couple of little weird things from him last week, and Chris was down before he hurt his leg and stuff, and I sparred with them a little bit, and they're huge, but I can still get in there and spar with the big boys. So it was a lot of good work this camp, a lot of good work, and honestly, I had a fight that I was supposed to fight, and it didn't go through. I was cutting way too much weight, so I kind of feel like I had two camps, so I'm in great shape. I feel good.
Good. Do you see a future at maybe going to 45, or are you happy at bantamweight? Because you said now you're working with guys that are helping.
I'm happy at bantamweight. I was just a little bit undisciplined. My fiance got pregnant. I felt like I was pregnant. I was just
right. I know that is. I've listened because when in your case your fiance's eating not great. It's easy to not eat good either. So
and then we're eating, going places. So it was. I lose weight quickly and I gain weight quickly. The heaviest I was, I probably started to cut for not this fight, the last one, at probably like 180s, maybe 190.
Wow.
Yeah, man. But I was just eating bull crap and just got way too big. And I'm like at one point in my life, hell, when I was like 12 years old, I was 198, almost 200 pounds.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, man.
You talked about training partners. I know Chase Hooper was there for a little bit, getting to work with you guys.
I forgot. Boom.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about him.
I also got a lot of rounds in with Chase. We would train, and then after we would train, I would just ask him, grab him, hey man, you want to roll around a little bit? And he would never say no. Always, we would roll around, and I would just not try to. We weren't rolling to kill each other, even though I like to do that too. Not kill each other, obviously, but I like to roll hard as well. But we were just flowing, man. And when you're flowing with a dude like, man, Chase he's young, but his ground game is so way past his years. He's wise past his age when it comes to the ground. And man, just learning from him and just flowing around. Now, I didn't really try to ask too many questions. I just wanted to flow around and feel what he did. And I took some good stuff from that.
And you mentioned Chris Weidman. I know he's been training at your gym for years, but now that he's moved over there, he's kind of part of your team. How inspirational is it to see him, what he's gone through? I've never seen a fighter handle a situation like that as well as Chris has, with just sort of saying, look, I'm going to fight again. And it's very inspirational. I can only imagine how much of an impact it's had on you.
Man, when you talk about toughness, that dude, I could never imagine that happening to my leg, and then just not even second guessing if I'm gonna ever fight again. He didn't have a freaking second thought about whether he was gonna fight again. He knew, like that right there, like, ooh, that's just crazy. He's a different type of human, man. But that's how you have to be when you want to be champion of the world. So I look at that and I take from that, and he's a warrior. And I'm a warrior, so I love to believe, and I would love to say confidently that if that ever happened to me, I would do the same thing. And that's easy to say, but when you're in that situation, is what will you do? And Chris is damn straight a warrior.
How's this fight playing out on Saturday?
He's gonna get desperate. He's gonna shoot. He's gonna karate boy, right? Yeah, he's gonna come out in a karate stance, and then the next 30 seconds, he's gonna shoot on my legs, and hopefully I catch him with a big knee and put the lights out and show him who the real Hollywood is. Because how do you call yourself Hollywood and you want to grapple? That's not action.
I'll ask him tomorrow. I'm supposed to interview him.
Hollywood, with a name like Hollywood, you want action. Stand up, whatever type of, you need action. Not someone who wants to come in and hug you and lay down on you for, well, if I can do that, but I'm not going to lay on you. I'm going to make you pay. But Hollywood, the true Hollywood will show them when we're going to bring bombs. I'm going to throw bombs early. I'm going to be sprawling early. I'm going to be very active in throwing big knees, big knees.
Okay, love it. Anything lined up after this? I know you probably want to keep active from missing so much time.
Can you see me right now?
No, you just you went out for a sec, but let me see. You got to put your video back on. Just that little camera icon.
All right, I'm back now.
Yeah, you're good. You're back
sorry,
now. Yeah.
I got it.
No worries. It's fine. You're a popular guy. I get it.
So what? Say it again.
I was just asking you. Do you have anything lined up after this? Like, what's the plan for the rest of the year? I imagine just keep active.
It's another yes. So Dawn, what is the promotion called?
Well, either way, you have a fight lined up after this, right?
Well, it's not in stone, but yes, it's July or it's June or July, and they're coming to the Boston Secure Wellness Arena in Greenville, and I believe it's damn, I forget the promotion, and I'm sorry, I want to give them a little bit of clout while we're here, but they're coming to the Boston Secure Wellness Arena, and I will be fight. God willing, I will be fighting on that card as well.
Okay, good. Because I was going to say you probably want to keep active this year just to kind of make up for lost time. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Staying active, and when you're not fighting for so long, a year and a half, and then you coming in, and then I'm free. Like that's not me. Like that. Like like that never's been me. Like full of confidence. So I just want to stay ready, stay fighting, and when you feel like I feel like a warrior now. I feel like I'm back. I feel like myself. When I'm not fighting, and I'm just like I don't even feel like. You don't feel right. That's the only way I can describe it. Like if you couldn't do your job, wake up, someone stole all your equipment, stole your shit, or bro, you know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't feel right. You'll be like, what the, you know what I'm saying? So now I feel like myself again, and hopefully we keep this ball rolling.
John, thanks so much for doing this. I know you're fighting on Saturday. Really appreciate the short notice interview. Anyone you want to thank? Any sponsors? Any social media you want to plug? Floor is yours.
So I want to thank Empire Sports Management, my management team, Head to Castro. I want to thank my head coach, Ray Thompson, Mr. T. I want to thank my training partners, every single one of them who helped me out. I want to thank Steven. He'll be in my corner Saturday. I want to thank the rest of my coaching staff, everyone helping me out, Coach Devaney, everybody at just anyone and everyone who helped me, my family, my fiance, my father, my mother. I want to thank everyone, and this is just another fight, and we're gonna have many more. I don't want to put too much on this situation. This is a fight, and I love to do it. It's just my life. So we're gonna go out there. We're gonna have fun. I read a post. Calvin was like, his back is against me and him. We're. He was speaking for us, like. Our backs are against the wall. No, my brother. My back is not against the wall. I fight, and I love to do it. And this is how I'm going to make my money. And there's no doubt in my mind I'll be rich and fighting at the top of the world one day. But my back is not against the wall. This is just another fight, and this is our life. He chose to be a fighter, so that's what he does. So if his back is against the wall, just wait till your back is against that cage. So we're going to have a fun night.